What is up, everyone? James here with Paydirt. It is time for a showdown season breakdown for the DFS slate tonight between the Patriots and the Jets. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how you should approach this for different contest types, as well as giving a starting point of each lineup, so make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be going through the models over at Paydirt, one by one, for captain versus flex, and then we're going to go over a little bit of the overview of the slate and how I feel about it. So first up, let's talk about the captain position. Drake May leads all positive edges at captain at plus 6.28%. Mason Taylor and Justin Fields at 5.12% and 4.29% are both viable options. TreVeyon Henderson is the worst option at negative 7%. Not only does Henderson look bad here, but I think 22% on his projection for ownership here is actually low, making him one of the worst possible options at captain. Moving on to the flex, the top positive edge here goes to Justin Fields at plus 22%. The largest negative edge goes to the Patriots at negative 18%. New York Jets options largely look neutral, while the New England options are barbelling a bit, meaning that they are high and low in terms of edge. Henderson looks much better here, giving some direction on how to utilize him, using him in the flex rather than in the captain. The other thing worth noting is that Kyle Williams is a big net negative here and will be a major source of savings from the field. When we are considering duplication stuff, TreVeyon Henderson and Drake May will both be heavy duped as captains on this slate. The flex core will likely be Henderson, May, and Henry, with a good dose of Fields and Kyle Williams as well. Patriots will absolutely have more representation than the projections are showing. I expect them to be 35 or 40% owned. This one is really easy to break down. If you don't want to be highly duplicated, don't overstack the Patriots. I think that 4-2 and 5-1 builds for the Patriots will likely be heavily duped, whereas even field builds between the Jets and Patriots or Jets captains will likely have much lower dupes. So do with that what you will. Overall final thoughts. Super strong max entry slate, not a good single entry slate. From a max entry perspective, it's great because there's so many secondary and auxiliary options that you can choose from, as well as having Henderson as a massive leverage lever that you can pull in any lineup. Also, any slate where a defense is going to be 30+% owned is a great MME slate. SE is much more difficult. The general strategy is going to be build something that other people want to build in a unique way, and that's not easy to do on this slate. You're mostly looking to either start with Henderson or May in the captain, plugging in the Patriots defense, and then using Kyle Williams for value. And if you do that, it's hard to get unique with the rest of your pieces. Overall, I like the slate, but it's going to be a little bit distressing to build for. In a single entry, you start with Henderson captain and plug in May and Williams. In large fields, I actually think that it's probably better to go with a Fields captain and then go with May and Mason Taylor in the flex. Look to avoid the Henderson plus Patriots defense combo and use even builds in most of your portfolio. No reason to really go heavy with kicker exposures here either, because there's plenty of mid-range values to utilize with seasons. If you like this breakdown, make sure that you follow for more. We have content for DFS and sports betting every single day. And make sure that you check out PaydirtDFS.com for all your DFS and sports betting needs. I'll catch you next time.